masterclass for me was about finding my purpose in everything that I do. I am an entrepreneur, but in that journey, I really needed to feel grounded, and that comes from knowing why you're doing what you're doing. But my biggest takeaway is that I should always start with my why. Whatever I do, I should start with the why and then go with how I do it and then what I do. Well, I think my purpose will now drive everything that I do. Why I wake up in the morning, why I speak to the people that I speak to, why I work with certain people, and just even in my team, I used to hire people based on competencies and stuff. Now I will hire people based on if they are aligned with the vision that I have, or on why they do what they do.
And for me today was helping me redefine my purpose, because I had something already, and so I was able to redefine it, fine-tune it, make it better, and it's placing me in a position where I can be of a better help to my community. So based on what I learned today, I'm going to start being intentional daily about my purpose.
Well, today was about redefining purpose for me. Yeah, I've had this, picture of purpose, but then there's a certain level of thinking that I've never really delved deep into, that I got to delve into today. One of the things that actually stood out for me was the trajectory map. Yes, that is something that I have written down before. Of course, not in the way that we did it today. Today we used a very unique approach. So when I looked into that, it really stood out for me, because I was now able to write down step by step what are the things, why am I here? What are the things I want to achieve? Of course, why do I want to achieve those things? And also, how am I going to do it?
I think today was about being a purposeful leader. I'm actually a leader at my church, and also I have a foundation of women, almost 400 different parts of the world. So for me, it was more like a shaping stone on how I could do better and be better. So yeah, the why, the real definition of purpose, and also understanding what should be the drive for a leader, which is your vision. What I'm going to do differently is set steps, the SMART goals on how to make it be realistic, and also just setting standards and also grading myself. I learned that as well. So I also feel like that will help me be more specific, more intentional with my goals, and also very deliberate.
The biggest takeaway again, as I would reiterate, is to have purpose. So before this, I felt like I was just setting goals, but now there's a reason behind why I want to set those goals. There's an end thing that I want to meet, and basically it reinforced the drive and passion that I had and why I came here in the first place. One thing I'll do differently is to set SMART goals. I think that was the area that I realized I was really lacking. Of course, my goals were specific, but they weren't measurable or time-bound. So I feel like I learned a lot on how to make them more effective using the SMART goals.
So today I got the amazing chance to sit through a session by Nia Delta, and I have learned so much, and I'm so glad I actually came for this particular session. My biggest takeaway I got from it, or realization, is, as a leader, especially someone working with software where you have to think about the tiny details, you can get lost on the day-to-day, the tiny details, the things that don't really, do not move the wheels. They're just the tiny things that you have to work on. Just being reminded that I do have a mission, I do have a purpose, and I should always recalibrate and get back to that purpose, right?